One last mass fraction weight percent problem for this part, and then you're on your own. So one of the things I was thinking about weight percent was only a mixture can have a weight percent. Pure substances, you can't get a weight percent. So anyway, this happens to be a salt solution, and I went ahead and kind of diagrammed it out before I started this recording. I like diagrams because they kind of tell the story. Down here we have our salt added to our water. They make the solution, and we're going to knock out. You can read it a few times if you need to. Any problem? Notice that we're tasked with coming up with a mass fraction of NaCl and the mass percent. So again, don't make it harder than it is, right? To get the mass fraction, we simply need to put the mass of the NaCl over the mass of the entire mixture. In this case, the mixture is the solution. So we're going to have to come up with the mass of the solution, mass of the mixture. So since we are adding here, we have to round according to decimals. And I got, what, 2 decimals there and 2 decimals there. So looks like we're going with 2 decimals. So our calculator would display this number. So that's the mass of the solution. Again, what is that? That actually then is going to go right down here. It's the total mass of the mixture or solution. So we're ready to do our ratio or our division. Simply we need to put the mass of the pure salt, which was 8.18 grams, divided by the mass of the total mixture or solution. That was that 109.86 grams. I went ahead and did that on my calculator, and so I would probably write down a preliminary unrounded value. It just kind of helps sometimes. It's 0.0745806, and units of mass units of mass fraction actually are unitless. So there's no units there to bring over. So I need to round, since I'm dividing here, I need to round according to sig figs. I have, what, 3 sig figs here. I have I've got a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 sig figs there. So I need to round according to 3 sig figs. So remember now, this number right here, the number in the tens place, it's important, but it's not significant. It's a placeholder. Then if I'm allowed to, what did I say, 3? So I'm going to keep that digit, keep that digit, keep that digit. I'm going to truncate right here. And since we have an 8 beyond where we want to round, we need to round that number of 5 up to a 6. So that's why our answer then is 0.0746, and again there are no units for mass fraction. And so for the same component, in this case NaCl, we can go between mass fraction, which is what we have, to mass percent by multiplying by 100%. Move the decimal place over 2 places, right? So our weight percent then is 7.46%. So then we have an assignment slide, and yes, the weight percent is clear for this particular text we're using for TRO. It's clear in Chapter 13.